Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your July 2021 message. So let's just jump straight to it, shall we? Okay, so Scorpio, there's a little bit of like not wanting to leave the past behind you. There's a little bit of you went through a rough patch. You know, the whole like tower moment in tarot cards. You went through a rough patch and now you've kind of like hit this like little bit of calm, stable peace, but you're like, can I trust this? Will it last? Will they last? But it's definitely like the worst is now behind you. The storm is now behind you. And this is bigger than just like a fight or an altercation you may have had with someone, or even just like a disagreement or difference of opinion. Some of you may have had the full on fight. Some of you, it may have just been like a standoff, between you and your person. But it goes deeper than that. This goes to like, I won't say archetype, but it's a total evolution stage, like when you graduate middle school to go to high school, everything changes, right? You get a new campus, a new layout, new friends. Some friends go with you, some don't. New friends come in. You're completely changing the way you view the world right now, Scorpio. And like the fight with that person was just the exterior of what was going on within you. Because there's a little bit of a need to do a little bit more of the inner work, so that good morning, Kongi, so that peacefulness that you're wondering, is it going to last or not, will actually last. And what it is that you actually need to develop is like that inner trust with you. And what that means, it's when you view it, your spirituality is like a spiritual practice, a spiritual fitness. Just as you would expect yourself to be able to run a marathon after not doing anything physical for a while, or being able to run 5 miles after being inactive, or you would expect yourself to run 13 miles if you've only been training to run like 2 miles, Same thing with your spirituality and your happiness and high vibe. If you've been like going through the works, right, but you haven't been meditating, you haven't been doing any kind of self-care, massaging yourself, you haven't been doing focused positive lists. And look, I'll show you mine today. I just have my book of positive aspects, where I just sit down. I don't quite do it every day. When I do it every day, I get a lot more of my manifestations in. But I just write what I've appreciate, what I enjoyed, what I find satisfied, what appeals me, things I've seen that I've liked. And it's literally, I enjoyed my walk this morning. I enjoy my maca. I enjoy having 2 computers. I enjoy hearing the birds on my walk. I enjoy all the abundance I saw on my walk. I enjoy client name. I'm ready to meet her in person. I enjoy when I write clearly so I can read it later. I enjoy this upcoming travel. I enjoy working on the farm. And it's literally just a practice to help tune yourself, to tune your mind to things that you enjoy. Because what you focus on, you get. So if you deliberately set aside time every day, and that list, there's more on it, but it maybe took me 2 or 3 minutes. The first time you do it, you're not going to feel a huge relief, right? You keep it up 3, 4 days, you're going to notice a change. A week or 2, you're going to be like, oh, this good thing's coming to me. This good thing is coming to me. That's how you're going to get that inner trust that you want. When you deliberately take the time, and it doesn't take a lot of time, 15 minutes a day, set a timer, relax all the muscles in your body. Or you can choose a sound and listen to a sound. You could do a guided meditation and then take 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes to write a list of things that you enjoyed. That's all you have to do for your spiritual fitness, because then you're tuned in, tapped in to yourself, your inner spirit guide, your chi, your soul, your higher self. So that all the good things can come to you, because like right now there's a little bit of not poverty mindset, but there's a little bit of like wanting others to choose you, wanting others to pick you. In psychology terms, that's just looking for validation outside of you. You decide you're worthy. You decide you're worthy of that. And then you don't put it on a single individual to reflect that back to you, right? Like if you want a lover, but a guy's like, hey, just come over, let's have fun. I only want to have sex with you. Don't put your validation from them. Go, no, that's not what I want. I want this or that. Wait for that to come in. Versus if I was really good enough, he would treat me better. You got to get out of that trap. If I was really good enough, I'd get that promotion. No, that just might not be the company that can best utilize your skills. That might not be the man that you get to be your full expression of your divine feminine with. Oh, so it's letting go of that outside, you needing outside people to reflect back to you that the inner work you've been doing is different. That's when you're going to get that calm, stable peace. It's a no, that's a no. No, I'm not going to argue right now. You don't want to ignore your partner. That's a whole nother story. You don't want to ignore and you don't want to be the one stonewalling them. But it's like, yeah, because guys, you're getting so many cards, Scorpio. All of your cards are really about starting to turn some of your focus towards you so that you can tap into how you feel. Because some of these relationships, okay, I'm just going to give you an example. I have two guys in my life right now. One's a total sweetheart. He's a leader, but he's soft and gentle too. He checks in. Hey, how are you? Haven't heard from you from a few days. Hey, would you like to get together Friday? Hey, just like, oh, well, don't worry about your live event. I can understand why you might be nervous, but you've got one person going. You're going to have fun. Okay, right? That's that person. I want to go towards that, right? You want to go towards that. Then I have another person right now who's come travel, come see me. And I'm like, oh yeah, hey, hi, what do you want to do? I just want you to blankety blank, 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 blah, blah, blah. Sexual explicit, sexual explicit. I went, oh my, I'm going to drive 7 hours to see you. And what, we're going to hang out 2 hours and then I got to turn around and drive back? Like what? Right? You have to make that person not mean anything about you or reflect anything about you. That's when you're going to get true independence, Scorpio. That's when it's going to be, you should be like, excuse what? That is a ridiculous idea. Do you hear how ridiculous that is? That's personal empowerment. That's not needing anyone to behave or act in a certain way, okay? So when you're single, that's easy. That's obvious. If you're in a relationship and you're having this, it's letting go of having your partner to meet all of your needs. Your partner, the person you live with, is the person that, like, honestly, you like splitting chores with. That meets most of your needs. Most of your needs. Can you become aware of what all your needs are? Well, hey, I actually need affection and cuddle. Maybe you get that from a kid, from a mom, from a grandma. You just go cuddle your grandma. Because maybe your partner can't cuddle you as much as you'd like to be cuddled. When you view it as like, here's all my needs, okay, this person and my partner can meet like 70% of them. Well, I still have this void. Instead of like lashing out and putting them on him, you need to be doing this. Just go, okay, well then I'm going to go over and cuddle my grandma. I'm going to go over and have dinner with my parents. Right? Yeah, love is easy and kind. Hey, Robins. Okay, guys, because you really have to start paying attention to the relationships that you have, conscious connections. Is it a fight that is it a fight? Is it a relationship that feels like a fight, a duel? And it's not necessarily like fights, right? Like the example I gave you, this one guy, it's essentially like a battle of wills. It's like no, I'm not driving to do that. But if you'd like to hang out, if you'd like to do this and that, maybe that will follow afterwards. Like, let's hang out, let's get lunch. No, only if you want to do this, right? It's not name calling, it's not belittling, but do you hear how it's like violently defending your independence? It's violently, maybe not even violently, it's very assertively, no, you will treat me this way. No, you will. Like, it's very assertive. And what that is, it's you forming your self-sense of identity. And right now, the only way that you can relate to yourself of this is me is when it's a no, that's not good. You stay away. So your sense of identity is literally right now tied to aggression, to being assertive, to having to defend your boundaries. Why not just be with the person, the first person I mentioned, where what you want, they want, right? Like I have a friend couple. She loves cooking elaborate Martha Stewart meals. He loves eating them. Why be with someone if you love cooking Martha Stewart meals, someone who's, I just want simple eggs? You need to appreciate me. You don't appreciate me for all the work I've been doing. You're making too big of a deal. Well, I like these meals. Well, I like simple. Do you see how like your sense of identity is literally coming from having to defend? you. So one meditation would be really good for you guys to do is just get into the meditative state, get quiet, and then ask your inner being or your soul, your higher self, whatever, to show you, what armor am I walking around with? And you'll see it. You might see the sword, you might see like a Renaissance, guy, or you might see a different culture, whatever. And just like, how much of the armor can you take off? Because it's more about, no, that's a no. I'm not driving 7 hours to blank, 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 and then drive 7 hours back. Oh, you want to come over, you want to do this, you want to do that, and then we'll have some, adult fun. Like, okay, come on over. It's about being able to tap into what your no is and what your yes is, and be fine that that's a no, not making mean anything about you, and move towards your yes. Scorpio, I'm repeating the message for you because every card is literally screaming that at you right now. Because that, my loves, is when you're going to see the true you. That's when you're going to be able to soften. You're not going to be in fight or flight mode. You're just going to be able to go, I do just want a peaceful morning, sipping coffee, enjoying the view. I do just want a beautiful walk next to a gorgeous man or a cutie woman, right? Hold on. There's more messages for you from that card. Yeah, because, okay, wow, you got a lot going on this month, Scorpio. You got a lot going on, Scorpios. Because you've got a little bit of like family heritage stuff. Some people call this generational karma. You don't want to like disappoint mom or dad. And it looks like there's a little grandma energy in there too. Mom heavy, dad a little bit, but it's like you don't want to disappoint them. Whatever it is you want to do, Scorpio, you want to definitely experience life a little bit differently than your parents did. And one of the big steps of doing that, whether that's, different money, different lifestyle, different type of relationship, you really have to be okay with the soft internal knowing of, no, I don't really like those things. Oh, I like that. I'll go do that. No, that's just a no for me right now. Stop trying to turn a no into a yes. Stop trying to turn a no into a yes. That's like telling a hot oven that's burning, scalding hot, I'm going to put my hand on you, but don't burn me. I've told you I'm going to put my hand on you, so don't burn me. But ow, you burned me. All right. Stop trying to turn a no into a yes. If you and the person aren't compatible, you and the person aren't compatible. Being incompatible doesn't mean there's not love there. Doesn't mean there's not attraction there. Doesn't mean there's not chemistry there. Doesn't mean there's not desire there, right? A fish and a bird. This is how I learned compatibility. The fish and the bird can love hanging out, and the bird's like, come fly with me. The fish is like, no, I'll die. He's like, but flying's so fun. Come fly with me. He picks the bird picks the fish up, fly, and then the fish dies. That's incompatibility. It's not that you didn't want to go flying with the bird, right? The bird and the fish could be the same thing with the bird. Come swim with me. No, I'll die. No, come on, let me show you how fun swimming is. We can go really deep. Grab it. The bird goes down too long, it dies. Incompatibility is what you're learning. And it can be hard to walk away from a relationship, or it can be hard to modify it to a less commitment level when you feel that passion and that strong connection. But you want your home to be a soft place where you feel soft, or you feel warm, or you feel comfortable, where you can unbutton the top button of your pants and feel comfortable and safe, right? You don't have to feel like hey, I can unbutton this because, like, come on now. Yeah, because it's like you're trying to solve all your problems right now with your mind, beyond the mind, the heartbeats. You're trying to solve all your problems right now, logically thinking through it. If they would just, if they could do this, if I could just do this. You're trying to solve all your problems with the mind instead of your heart. Your heart and your emotions need validation. I feel ignored. That's not actually a feeling statement. I feel ignored. If you say something like that, ignored is not a feeling. That's going to be so easy for the other person to dismiss. Well, I'm not ignoring you, so done. Right? You still feel left out, void. I feel disappointed that we're not connecting more. I feel sad that we're not connecting more. Be with your emotional truths. And it's going to take you time to listen to it, because there's just been a little bit of that staunch fighting, that staunch defending. You're either defending your independence for some of you, or you're defending your sense of identity, your sense of self, that you have kind of forgotten to tune into what your truth actually is. And essentially what it is there's just a little bit of fear of that when you're the real you, will I be liked and loved? If I truly come out expressing, I like this president, I hated that president, I like dressing like this, I think dressing like that is this, you know, you're just afraid that when you come out with your truth that like love and connection won't be there. Truth is, some people might leave, some new people will come in. When you trust yourself, hey, inner being, I'm ready to manifest some community and some love. Hey, inner being, I'm ready to manifest more income. Hey, inner being, right? And when you trust your inner being, the part of you that is connected to source, that's when your world's going to open up. That's when all your needs will always get met. When you do the ask, the universe, the manifestation ask, you follow your impulses to it, instead of trying to turn a human form ego into what you need it to be. Scorpio, that was a big one. So give this one, hey, to everyone who joined live. Nice to see you guys. Thank you. I love your vibe too, I'm sure. Yeah, Zen. That's a good example. The bird and the fish have to come up with a new way that they can come together where both of them can survive. So give this a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe if you're new. You can go to my website to check out the live event I have coming up in 6 days in Reston, Virginia. For those just needing to shake off those COVID vibes, get some travel, get back out there. And of course, you want some help building salt to be catapulted to your manifestations. Go to my website and you'll see the live event on there. I would love to meet you guys in person. So love you guys. Bye. I'm going to go and do a couple other signs right now if you want to watch the other ones. Bye.